Hi dear students. So today we are going to learn the chemistry second class, second part, like the chemical kinetics. Uh, in the first part, just we are already learned that the factors affecting the rate of reaction. Like the four factors are there now. So what are they written? First factor is the nature of reactant. Second factor is what? Concentration of the reactant. So these two topics we are already learned the first part of the factors affecting rate of reaction. Now in the second part, I'm going to explain you like that remaining the two factors. So they are nothing but the effect of temperature and effect of catalyst. So with the catalyst, in the catalyst topic, we need to learn two subtopics like that. Suppose if we apply the positive catalyst, then how these rate of reaction is determined, and that is suppose if we apply that negative catalyst, how it is going to be determined, we need to learn. Okay, students. So before going to start with the part two of the factors affecting rate of reaction, so one thing I would like to request you people, please subscribe this channel and hit the bell icon. Then, so whenever you hit the bell icon, then the daily you can get the notifications from my institute. And please just share also, okay, which can help for your IIT, JEE, mains, advanced, and the NEET point of view. Now let us continue that second part of the factors affecting rate of reaction. See, so as I told earlier, like that the nature of the reactants as well as the concentration of the reactant, these two subtopics I'm already explained in the part one, and then now in the part two I'm going to explain the third one and the fourth one factors. So let us try to write on the side heading of third part, third one. Okay, but this is the third part. Third type of the factors, that's nothing but the effect of temperature. So as we know in our the previous classes, we had already learned like if the temperature, that means that here we need to learn the depending upon dependence of the temperature with that of rate of reaction. So before going to know that, here I would like to say if the temperature is increases, if temperature is increases, what happens better? Because in the previous classes we have already learned that temperature is directly proportional to kinetic energy. Temperature is directly proportional to kinetic energy. In the first year states of matter, I think that we are already learned, isn't it? The kinetic energy of the gaseous molecule, the temperature is raised, the kinetic energy of the gaseous molecules is also increases, isn't it? Now, so if the temperature is increases, then what happens better? The rate of reaction is also increases. Okay, rate of reaction also increases. So why? Because what is the main reason? If the temperature is increases as this relation, so what happens? Hmm? As the temperature is increases, kinetic energy of the molecules is increases. Isn't it? Now? Kinetic energy of reacting molecules. Kinetic energy of reacting molecules also increases. So that means if the kinetic energy of the reacting molecules are increases, so what happens with that? The kinetic energy of the reacting molecules are increases. Obviously, the collision between the reacting molecules is also increases. Collision also increases. Isn't it? Collision is also increases. Whenever that collision is increases, obviously what happened? The rate is also increases. Rate also increases. Okay, so according to these statements, okay, according to the above statements, now we can get one conclude like what is that? The rate of reaction is increases. The rate of reaction increases with increasing in temperature. With increasing in temperature. Okay, the rate of reaction is increases with increasing in the temperature. So mostly in the previous class I'm already explained the temperature coefficient. So what does it mean, beta? The temperature coefficient. So here if the temperature, how much temperature should be increases? So let us suppose 10 degrees Celsius. Let us suppose if 10 degrees Celsius rise of temperature, rise of every 10 degrees Celsius rise of temperature, then what happens, beta? It doubles. It double. Mostly, sometimes it may be triple also. What is going to be double? A specific rate of reaction. What is going to be double? Specific rate. Specific rate of reaction is also doubled. So that is nothing but what? Specific temperature coefficient. Okay, so now let us know the statement for the temperature coefficient. So how can we define the temperature coefficient? How can we increasing in the temperature of any substance? Okay, what is the increasing temperature of what, beta? Any substance, increasing in temperature of a substance increases. What is going to be increases? Increases a fraction of molecules. Increases fraction of molecules. Fraction in the sense means simply here that we can say like collision, isn't it? So fraction of molecules is also increases. Then what happens? Obviously the collision, so which can collide with that a greater energy, which can collide with great energy, which can collide with that greater energy. Okay, then EA. Then what? EA. So here that EA stands for what? Energy of activation. EA stands for what? Energy of activation. Energy of activation. So what is the energy of activation? Now let us know. See here I'm going to draw a graph. So let us suppose here I taken the rate of reacting substances, and here I taken the time. Okay, so see better. So before going to start the reaction, let us suppose here energy of the reactants is there. Let us suppose this one is the energy of the reacting substances, and let it be energy of the products. See beta, according to this graph, always that before going to start the at the zero time, means before going to start the chemical reaction, that energy of the reacting substances will be very high than that of energy of the products. So, and what about this one? The peak of the curve, this one, the maximum height at the peak of the curve is known as what? Energy barrier. We know that, isn't it? Now, is nothing but what? Energy barrier. The maximum height, simply we can give the threshold energy, ET. So the difference between what? ET minus EA means energy of the reacting substances. What is that? The difference between the energy of the reacting molecules with that of threshold energy is known as energy of activation or activation energy. So when the reacting molecules is collide with each other, to form the products must and should, they need to cross that energy barrier, isn't it now? They should cross energy barrier, and these colloids always should be greater than that EA. Then only they can cross the energy barrier find to follow the chemical reaction to give finally the products. Okay now. So depending upon this here, now we can get that one conclude like that the ratio between these that specific rates. Okay, the ratio between these that the specific rate. So look at over here better. See, the rate of the reaction is increases with increasing in the temperature. We know that. So how much temperature better? Almost the 10 degrees Celsius of the rise of the temperature. Then what is going to be double the specific rate of the reaction? So then the ratio between these that specific rates. Okay, see here I'm writing the ratio of two specific the ratio of two specific rate measure where it is measured the measured at temperature the measured at temperature which can differ by which can differ by is how much is going to be differ. See, I'm already given at the left side 10 degrees Celsius. See, but at the left side page, okay, differ by 10 degrees Celsius. Differ by how much? 10 degrees Celsius is known as what? Temperature coefficient is known as temperature coefficient. And where this the temperature coefficient is denoted by mu beta is denoted by mu. So therefore mu equal to, how can we give the formula for this one? Is K, let us suppose the T degrees Celsius T for now, so we should write like that, sorry, the ratio. So KT degrees Celsius by KT degrees Celsius. These two specific, the ratio of these the two specific rate is going to be differ by how much temperature? 10 degrees Celsius. Then almost it will be equal to double or sometimes triple. That is nothing but space temperature coefficient. So this is a formula. So that's why I'm keeping in the box. Please note down. Okay. So normally at the temperature, temperature is normally it will be the room temperature means that 25 degrees Celsius will be taken. Okay. Next. Come to the next point. Come to the next point. So when hydrogen and that oxygen is combined, what is that? When hydrogen and that oxygen is combined, it's very slowly at that room temperature. But what happens if the temperature is raised? If the temperature is raised, then what happens? But they combines it very rapidly. Okay, hydrogen and oxygen, hydrogen and oxygen combines. Hydrogen and oxygen combined slowly at that ordinary temperature. Combines very slowly at room temperature. Otherwise, that ordinary temperature. But when temperature T is increases, when temperature T is increases, then what happens, beta? Huh? Is it converts it slowly or that rapidly, beta? Yes. They combine rapidly. That means fastly. So this is the one example. Next, one more example. Suppose in daily routine, just we use it towards that. Let us suppose that one coal. Suppose if the coal is burns with in the absence of air, means suppose it is not going to be applying any air in the absence of air, then it burns very slowly, isn't it? But whenever it is affected by the air, isn't it? So a piece of coal, a piece of coal burns rapidly. A piece of coal is burned rapidly in the presence of what? In the presence of air. In the presence of air. When the temperature is raised. When temperature T is raised. So these are the two examples for this factor. Okay. Now let us continue. Let us go to the next page. So let's go to the next page. So once again, what is that? The effect of temperature. So just briefly I will explain. So the temperature in the previous classes we learned that the temperature is directly proportional to kinetic energy. So if the temperature is increases, then the rate of reaction is also increases. Why if the temperature is increases, what happens that the kinetic energy of the reacting molecules is also increases. If the kinetic energy is increases, that the colliding the reacting molecules is also increases. That means the collision is increases. So whenever the collision is increases, obviously the rate of reaction is also increases, isn't it? So if the temperature is how much temperature is increasing, that means that every rise of the 10 degrees Celsius, the ratio between that every rise of the 10 degrees Celsius, then it may be double or the triple. That is known as what the temperature coefficient, which it is denoted by the mu. Okay. So here the difference between what the threshold energy and that energy of the reacting molecules, that energy of that activation. So always if the rate of reaction, if it one of the that increases, should be see better. Increasing the temperature of the substances, it increases the fraction of the molecules. At what time it is going to be increases? Huh? Should be increases the greater than that energy of activation. The collision, whatever these that reacting substances are colliding, that should be greater than that energy of activation. Then only they can cross the energy barrier to reach to the products. Okay. So see here I given the two examples. When hydrogen is combined with the oxygen at the room temperature, is combines it very slowly, but if the temperature is increases, it becomes that rapid. And a piece of coal is also when it burns in the presence of oxygen or the air, it affect of the temperature. Then what happens? It is also raised. Okay. Now let's go to the next page. Okay. Check. Okay. In next point, so Arrhenius equation for the temperature. In the previous class, I'm already explained Arrhenius equation for temperature, for effect of temperature, for effect of temperature. Could you say better what is that Arrhenius equation? Huh? K equal to, okay, what is that? K equal to A into e power minus EA by RT. This is the Arrhenius equation. Okay. With effect over the temperature. So here, what is K beta? Where K equal to is, tell me, what is K? Specific rate of reaction. Specific rate of reaction. A stands for what? Arrhenius factor. A stands for what? Arrhenius factor. As we know that EA stands for what? Energy of activation. Otherwise that activation energy. energy of activation. Energy of activation. Whereas that R stands for what? Is gas constant. R stands for gas constant. And that clause, the T stands for what? Temperature, absolute temperature. So this is about what? Arrhenius equation. So if we apply taking the integration on the both sides, okay, taking integration on both sides, yes, then how can we write? How can we write that? Equation K, say the above equation of that Arrhenius equation, we can write that integration K equal to minus EA by RT. So this is that Arrhenius factor can be written in this side. So minus EA by RT. Okay. Yes. Integration A. That Arrhenius factor we can write like this equation. Okay. So here, suppose if we take in the different temperatures, if we apply the different temperature, because that K is that constant and that energy of activation, okay, it can varies. A is also what Arrhenius factor. So only that the temperature is raises. Okay. So at T1 temperature, how can we write? At T1 temperature. So please apply this in that above equation. The above equation, then how can we write that? Equation K1 equal to minus EA by R. T1 should be noted here. Okay. This integration A. Okay. Next, at T2 temperature. Right? T2 temperature. Chalo, how can you write? Integral of K2 equal to negative sign of EA upon R T2. Yes. Integral A. So A is that Arrhenius factor. It's not going to be changed. It should be that constant. So let it be taken. This is that equation 1 and this is that equation 2. Okay, now the T1 temperature of that equation, if we applied as that equation 1, and the T2 temperature of that equation can be taken as the T2. Okay. Where we know that A is that constant, isn't it now? Where A is constant. What type of that constant? Can be taken for the Arrhenius factor constant. Okay. So from equation 2 and 1 data. From equation, here I am writing from equation 1 and 2 we get, yes, how can we write? See here I am writing at the right hand side. How can we write with that? Equation K2 minus equation of the K1, K2 minus K1 equal to is minus EA by R T1 minus EA by R T2. On applying these that equation 1 and the 2, then okay, then how can we write? I'm taking the common of this that integral, then how can we write? Integration K2 by K1, K2 by K1 equal to, okay, EA by, sorry, negative rather, just a moment. Okay, now let us continue. Integral K2 by K1 equal to EA by R the same that above equation simply we can write as that 1 by T1 minus 1 by T2. Isn't it now? Now, on applying that log for this equation, okay, applying the log value, applying log value. Well, but then how can we write this one? Log K2 by K1, log K2 by K1 equal to, okay, EA by, yes beta, tell me whenever that integration is that log value should be converted to the log value, that total equation should be multiplied with the 2.303, we know that. So here we need to multiply the equation with the 2.303 into R. Next, the remaining should be written the same, 1 by T1 minus T2, 1 by T1 minus 1 by T2. Okay, so this is the Arrhenius equation for formula. So based on this, we are having the numericals. So log K2 by K1 is equal to EA by 2.303 R. R here the stands for what? The gas constant, don't forget, into overall 1 by T1 minus 1 by T2. Okay. So here, what would be the slope beta? This one should be taken as a slope minus EA by 2.303 R value can be taken. That slope whenever we draw a graph, whenever we draw a graph. See, here I'm going to draw a graph. See better. So whenever we draw a graph between what? That log K and 1 by T. Whenever we draw a graph versus what? Log K and 1 by T, then the slope will be just, we can see the slope. Just a moment, I will get that another. So this will be what? Graph lines, and that what would be the slope beta for this one? What is the slope? So here I'm writing. What is the slope for this that equation? What is the slope beta? Minus EA by 2.303 R. Minus EA by 2.303 R will be the slope of this graph. And could you say that what is the intercept? Intercept beta. Intercept will be log A. Log A can be taken as the intercept. Okay. So this is nothing but what? The third factor. This is the third factor beta. What is the effect of temperature? See, this is the complete. Now let us start the fourth one beta. Effect of what? Catalyst. Okay. Effect of catalyst. Okay. So let us start that last fourth factor of the rate of reaction. What is the effect of catalyst? Effect of catalyst. And we know that this that effect of catalyst is having the two subtopics. What are the beta? First one, presence of positive catalyst, presence of negative catalyst. Okay. Now let us know that first one, presence of positive catalyst. Presence of positive catalyst. So first, what does it mean of the catalyst? What does it mean of the catalyst? Huh? What does it mean? Catalyst means it is a chemical substance. It is a chemical substance which can alter the rate of reaction. That means the speed of reaction. A chemical substance which can alter. Alter means what? But changes. Okay, which can alter rate of reaction, rate of reaction, but it should not be involved in the chemical reaction, just it can speed up of the chemical reaction only. Okay, so how can we define the catalyst statement? It is a chemical substance which can alter the rate of reaction without being without being involved, without being involved in it, without being involved in it is known as catalyst. Okay, see, now how can we get the relation between the catalyst with the factor of what? Rate of reaction. See that. So always a function of that. So suppose whenever the chemical reaction is going on, means that the processing. So whenever we added the positive catalyst, then what happens? It can lower down the activation energy. That energy activation will be that less beta, and addition of that is that positive catalyst. Okay, see here I will try to draw a graph. So before addition of the catalyst and after addition of the catalyst, how these chemical reaction is processed. Now I will try to explain on the basis of a graph. Okay, so let us suppose this is the, we are already know this is the energy of the reacting molecules and this is the energy of the product, and as we know that this one will be what the maximum heat of the curve. What is the energy barrier, isn't it? No? Nothing but what? Energy barrier, and this one is that the difference between the energy of the reacting molecules and threshold energy, ET, is known as what? Energy of activation. Energy of activation. So whenever the chemical reaction is proceed, whenever the chemical reaction is proceed, means is started, and addition of the positive catalyst, what happens? Positive catalyst, the energy of activation can be lowered, isn't it? Not then only it can be cross out that energy barrier and you can reach that sorry, it can be speed up of the chemical reaction. Then the path of the chemical reaction is changed. That means that it can speed up of the chemical reaction. So it can be, see, now. So the path is going to be changed better. So this one is nothing but an addition of after catalyst. Simply here we can say it's nothing but after catalyst. After catalyst, it can be speed up of the chemical reaction better. But what about this one? This is nothing but before catalyst. It may take that much time to complete the reaction. Okay, so but whenever we added the catalyst, like that positive catalyst, what happens? That the energy of activation is lowered enough, isn't it? Now see, the energy of this one is that lower, isn't it? So then the path of the chemical reaction is changed. So before catalyst, I think you got my point. Okay. Okay. Now let us continue better. Let us try to write the statement. What is that? So an addition of that positive catalyst, an addition of, sorry, okay, an addition of positive catalyst. What happens? Tell me. An addition of the positive catalyst. So what happens? Better that energy of that activation is that lower, isn't it now? Then the energy of activation EA is lower. Energy of activation will be lower. So the greater the decreasing in the greater the decreasing the activation energy, higher will be the rate of reaction. Higher will be the rate of reaction is that then it can the speed up of the chemical reaction. Okay, so that means energy then EA is lower. Then what happens? Rate of reaction is higher. Higher means that increases. Higher means what? Increases. So according to this statement, now we can get one conclude. Therefore, energy of activation is the directly proportional to rate or inversely proportional to rate. Beta, inversely proportional to rate. Okay. The lower the energy of activation, higher will be the rate of reaction. An addition of what? A positive catalyst. This is the main important point to be noted over here. Okay. See. So then what happens with that? So whenever the rate of reaction is increases, that means that obviously that number of the collisions is also increases, isn't it now? The number of collisions is also increases, and these number of the collisions of the reacting substances should be cross over the energy barrier. This one should be cross over the energy barrier. So noting the next point, what is that? In this condition, what happens? In this condition, what happens with a large number of reacting molecules, large number of reacting molecules are cross over energy barrier. Cross over energy barrier. Then rate of reaction increases. Then rate of reaction increases. Okay. So this is the addition of what? Positive catalyst. Next go to the second one. Next go to the second one. What is that? Presence of negative catalyst. Okay, Victor. So come to the point. This is the very quite different to that of what positive catalyst. What's going on over here? That an addition of that positive catalyst, what happens? See better, an addition of that positive catalyst, EA is means energy of activation is that lowered. Means this one is that lowered. Then the path is changed, isn't it? Now see this one. I'm showing the cursor over here. Okay, the path of that reaction is that changed. Means it may be speed up of the chemical reaction. So instead of this, suppose if we added, okay, an addition of negative catalyst, an addition of negative catalyst. So what happens? EA is an addition of that positive catalyst, the energy of activation is that it decreases. An addition of the negative catalyst, energy of activation is increases. See better, suppose whenever that energy of activation is increases, what happens? Tell me. The active molecules is becomes again inactive, isn't it? So whenever that active molecules is means whenever the reacting molecules are becomes that active, then only it may cross over the energy barrier. So whenever an addition of that negative catalyst, that energy of activation is that increases. So whenever the energy of activation is increases, then what happens? The active molecules is becomes inactive. Active molecules is becomes as what? Inactive. So depending upon this statement, now we can get one conclude, that is what happens better. Whenever these that active molecules is becomes inactive, otherwise that an addition of that negative catalyst, that energy of activation is that increases. See better this graph. If energy of activation is that increases, what happens? The path is also changed. That means that it may be slower. The rate of reaction will be decreases. That is, the rate of reaction is decreases. Rate of reaction decreases. So according to this statement, so this is for the positive catalyst. Let us suppose this is for what? Positive catalyst. This is for positive catalyst. Then what about that negative catalyst? An addition of that negative catalyst, energy of activation is also same. they get the same relation, isn't it? Now, positive or that negative, just the energy of activation is that inversely proportional to rate. So here, in that negative catalyst, what happens with that? The energy of activation is what's going on? Increases. Then the rate will be decreases. So here that no need to mention. No need to mention like this, that separately. So no need to mention here that to separate for that positive catalyst as well as the negative catalyst, because this is the general relation. So that's why just I erased it over here. Okay, understood now, beta? Just very simple, like by addition of the positive catalyst, the energy of activation is that lower. Addition of that negative catalyst, the energy of activation will be increases. So these are the main important points now. So that's why just I'm giving the, I'm highlighting this one. See, an addition of positive catalyst. An addition of positive catalyst, energy of activation is that lower. What about over here? An addition of negative catalyst, energy of activation will be increases. We know that this relation. So energy of activation is that inversely proportional to rate. We know this relation. Okay, that's it. It's a very small points to be noted at the this factor effect of the catalyst. Now let us know that a few important points regarding to the catalyst. So write on the note over here. Very important point to be noted. Note. Please write on the first point. So catalyst. So see, I'm already given the definition of the catalyst. What does it mean, Marita? A chemical substances which can alter the rate of reaction. So, but it should not be involved in it. Just it can speed up of the reaction is known as the catalyst. Okay. So catalyst, what type, what is going to be increases, means what is going to be altered by addition of this catalyst, we need to know. So catalyst alter, what are they? First, what is going to be increasing, according to this statement? First, the main point is that an addition of the catalyst, the rate of reaction is increases, isn't it now? Rate of reaction R is increases. Next, beta, the path of the reaction is also changed now. The path from slow to fast. So path of reaction is also changed. Next, catalyst is can be altered, means that changes energy of activation, isn't it now? Energy of activation is also changed, means that when, see better, when the positive catalyst and addition of the positive catalyst, energy of activation is that lowered. When negative catalyst is added, so what are the positive catalyst and what are the negative catalyst, we can learn in another chapter, that is nothing but surface chemistry. Okay, we are having that another chapter, surface chemistry. There we can learn about this, what are the positive catalyst, what does it mean, and what are the examples. Okay, positive catalyst and that negative catalyst. So here, energy of activation. So energy of activation is also changed. Next, beta. Input change అవుతుంది. Whenever that energy of activation is changed, obviously that threshold energy is also altered. ET, threshold energy is also changed. Next, and that last one, rate constant K is also changed. Rate constant. Okay. Next, so next, second point, catalyst. Just a moment, beta. I need to get a side of this page. Yeah, see better. Now it's good to watch at the same side. Note 1 and note 2. Okay. What is the note 2? Catalyst does not alter. Catalyst does not alter. What are they? Let us see. First one. What is that? The Gibbs free energy means delta G beta. Delta G of reaction. Very, very, very important points. Okay. Chances are there to be given for an objective. So delta G of reaction is not altered. Is not changed by addition of the catalyst. Okay, next point beta. And energy of the reactants and that energy of the products is also is not changed by addition of that catalyst. Okay, energy of the reactant, this one, the energy of the reactant and that energy of that product is not going to be changed. What is going to be changed? Just the rate of, means the speed of reaction, just it is going to be increases from, sorry, it is going to be shown from the slow reaction to fast reaction. That's it. That is nothing but obviously is that rate of reaction. So it is not going to be altered, but better energy of reacting molecules and energy of the products is not going to be changes. Next, if delta G is not changed, it means that delta G stands for what? Gibbs free energy change. Then obviously delta H means enthalpy or heat is also not changed. Then obviously delta S means entropy is also not changed. Then finally Kc, equilibrium constant at the given concentration, is also not changed better. So very important points to be noted. Okay, next. Okay better. Now finally the third note, important one, this one also. What is that? So but in few reactions, okay, in few reactions, so what happens, you know, in a few reactions, the rate the rate of reaction is directly proportional to concentration of the catalyst. Concentration over catalyst. This is the very important point to be noted. So that's why taken in a box. This is the third note. What is that? In few reactions, what happens? The rate of reaction is directly proportional to what? The concentration of the catalyst. Let us see the example for this. Let us see the example. Then you can understand, I hope. Okay, so what is that beta? So that esterification we know now beta. Esterification, what is that? The acid catalyzed hydrolysis reactions of that ester. Acid catalyzed hydrolysis. Acid catalyzed hydrolysis of esters. Means how can we get? See beta, when alcohol is reacts with an acid, when alcohol is reacts with an acid in the presence of, simply we can get over here that acid catalyst H plus over hydrolysis. So acid catalyzed, see acid catalyzed hydrolysis, then it forms that ester. So increasing in this that concentration of the catalyst, then it's that rate of reaction is also increases. That's it. So loss of the water molecule here, we will get R COOR. That means that ester. So this is the process of formation of that ester is nothing but what? Esterification. So how it is going to be obtained? How it is going to be obtained beta? This is nothing but an alcohol into combines with an acid. In acid catalyzed hydrolysis, it gives an ester. So increasing in the concentration of the catalyst means this one beta, this one. Okay, then it's the rate of reaction is also increases. That's it beta. So these are the four characters, sorry, the four factors. In the first part I'm explaining the two factors. In this part I explain that remaining two of the what, the effect of temperature and the effect of catalyst. That's it beta. So this is the end of this part. So in the next part I'm going to explain another topic. So till then, bye bye beta, have a good day and take care. Yeah, one thing that I forgot to say, please subscribe this, please share with your friends and all, and don't forget to hit the bell icon, because that whenever I posted any videos, then you will get that notification. Okay, so please subscribe. Thank you very much.